Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well today. Welcome back again to another show preview for England's quarter-final game against Switzerland on Saturday, 5 o'clock at the Dusseldorf Arena. Oh, and the question is are we going to the semi-finals, or as I've put it as the title, is this where our Euros ends as well? So, you are. But yeah, Mason, are you hopeful for Saturday at all?
Probably not, but I've got to ask a question. If England do win on Saturday, who do they play?
I can't remember again who it is again, to be honest. I'll have to have a check.
Well, anyways, that depends if that depends if the
if we go through.
If they go through, why?
But there's not a lot of people feeling very hopeful for.
Lawrence has put in.
Oh, Lawrence has just seen it. Oh, there we are then. Anyway, guys, you know what to do. If you enjoyed tonight's show, please do give us a thumbs up. It does keep us up those citrus results out on YouTube. If you are brand new at the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you really, really enjoy what goes on the channel week in, week out, please hit that subscribe button. Free to do so. It does help me the channel grow and help us on the way to 2,200 subscribers. We're very, very close to getting there as well. And of course, that bell notification, because that will let you know whenever we're live or when a pre-recorded video does take place on the day as well. So do please hit that notification bell to stay tuned what is coming up on the channel week in, week out. If you'd like to give a donation, feel free to do so. And if you want to become a member, it's 99p a month. Hit the join button to become a member and you'll be put into a prize draw on the channel as well. Just down to a few comments. Andrew, see you there. Good evening, Lauren. Good evening, Martin.
You seen what time he put it in, though?
Did he? Bloody hell. Holland or Turkey? I'm surprised it's allowed the comment that long for that long, because sometimes they don't normally stay in that long. Probably be Holland, but something tells me Turkey might cause an upset, so it could be Turkey Holland if we get through. Evening, PD Mason, how he's doing tonight, lads? Very well, going, and hope you are keeping well as well. Just before we get into it, Mason, news out of the club today that a new sporting director has been appointed in Paul Mitchell. And I'm absolutely buzzing for this. I've done a video on this as well, so if you haven't checked that out, feel free to do so. But this is a fantastic appointment. Paul Mitchell is a new sporting director.
It is. But I didn't realise he had a playing career. Because he had played for Wigan. He had played for Wigan, most notably playing for Wigan and Enquiries Dons. Obviously, he's from Stalybridge, which is outside of Greater Manchester. He's worked for the likes of obviously Enquiries Dons. He was at Southampton as well. Spurs, obviously RB Leipzig, and obviously Monaco. Just some of the notable players he signed for at some of his clubs.
Yes.
For Enquiries Dons, he signed Alan Smith.
Yes, he did.
For Southampton, he signed Nathaniel Klein, Maya Yoshida, Paulo Gazniga, and Stephen Davis, who's just recently retired. And obviously, he brought Mauricio Pochettino to English football, and obviously joined up with him again when he was at Tottenham. And I believe he put then he been in the deal of bringing him to Tottenham as well. Some of the signs he had Tottenham was Dele Alli, Son, Trippier, Toby Alderweireld, and he did have a bust up with Daniel Levy as well, which no surprise there. And for RB Leipzig, he signed for the likes of Matthias Cunha, or was he at Wolves? Nordi Micheli, who was at where do you know? At PSG. Emil Smith-Rowe, he was thinking the likes of Manu, RB Salzburg, New York Red Bulls, and obviously went to Monaco, and then obviously he's ended up in Newcastle. So I had a decent appointment, but I thought I would go if somebody else didn't know some of the players he had signed at his predecessors. So I am decent appointment, and hopefully you'll no doubt you'll be welcome in Newcastle with open arms, because he just wait as a football club deserve him.
Yeah, I kind of wait to see what he's going to hopefully help us with the new signings as well. It'll be interesting to see who's going to be linked uh, in this window as well now. Hopefully he'll be working working on that right hand side. So yes, I really, really cannot wait him as well. And very positive words there from the guy as well. So he's looking forward to getting down to work straight away as well. So really, really cannot wait. Anyway, back to the game, Mason. Right. As I mentioned, I'm not and here comes Chippers with his comments already.
Oh, Chippers, man. Oh, God. Oh,
Shame
God.
you're missing tomorrow, Chippers, because we're back tomorrow night. But anyway, Mason, it's came out that Gareth Southgate is looking to do a formation change with 3 centre backs and 2 wing backs, and I'm thinking, oh Jesus, he's trying to go safe, yeah, because he knows Switzerland's going to be a very difficult game.
It'd be interesting to see who he puts at wing back on the left. I know he's probably going to put Kyle Walker at right wing back.
No, I think it looks like Kyle Walker's going to go at centre back.
I put him right centre back and more right centre back. So probably maybe Trippier right wing back, and obviously probably Luke Shaw left wing back. Which
well, that depends if Trippier's fit, because I've not heard anything to say. Is he available for Saturday yet? I don't think Shaw's going to be fit, unfortunately. It looks like we've just brought the guy out for a holiday.
And it's gonna be an interesting one.
I think it's talk about it could be Walker, Stones, and Concert as the 3 centre backs.
And again, why is he not bringing Joe Gomez in?
I don't know. It's left wing back. Who's going to take that place? Well, from what I've heard, it actually could be Saka.
That's what I was going to say. No, what it is, that's what I was going to think. That's what I was going to say. Could
and I'm
Saka
getting this. I'm so concerned we are going to look so disjointed on Saturday, and Switzerland are going to come right at us, all guns blazing, because they know how poor we've been in this tournament.
But again, Saka started his career at left back, so
well, he did in a way, but he's not that position anymore, though. That's the only thing.
And again, I mean, it's gonna be an interesting one. I should say on Saturday, but it's gonna be interesting to see what that
it's gonna be 3 centre backs now if it's coming out and say that he is gonna do that, which. Yeah. Good evening, Julie. Paul Mitchell has signed some decent players whilst at Southampton, Spurs, and Leipzig. He certainly has. He's just rattled off a few during the show. Well, I ain't here tomorrow, so I need to make up for it. Making the best of it.
You already are, Chippers.
Kyle Walker played there for Spurs. Yes, he did. Good evening,
Chippers,
David.
Man,
Evening, all the Bluebirds. The Swiss are feeling very confident Pete Southgate is planning to sit back and invite them on. Again, if he's planned to sit back and invite them on, I now dread to think what is going to happen now on Saturday. I really, really am. All this doom and gloom has to stop. We are 1 match away from the semi-finals for the 2nd Euros in a row. Absolutely. Just go for it. But Southgate doesn't see that. He really doesn't. Julie says, share screamer incoming. Oh, do you know what? It actually wouldn't surprise me. Switzerland are capable of pulling a shock. They got Mason. Look how they took Italy out the tournament. There's something coming in there. Man.
Sorry, that's for fuck's sake, man. What was the question again? Got Chippers is fucking.
I mean, look at the way Switzerland took Italy out the tournament.
As I said, I didn't watch the game, but I'd seen the game on Saturday. Before I seen the score, I thought these are name mugs. These are name mugs. It's the Swiss league, and it's the Italians are being shite. But the fact is, they're going to take it in on Saturday as name mugs.
Mm-hmm.
Chip, you a dirty bastard! Like fuck's sake.
Yeah, the double D cup is ours, and I mean Cellar Cup, and yeah, Chippers, you are being a filthy git tonight. Is it Friday? Not quite yet. I guess begin to wonder. So yeah.
Oh God! Chippers, man.
I mean,
David, don't you fucking start.
I mean, if Southgate's going to go 3 at the back, that means that means Anthony Gordon's not going to get in the team by the sound of it, because it could be Foden and Bellingham as the 2 attacking midfielders, and then you've got Rice just sitting in front of the defence.
It depends if and it's a funny one. It depends if he puts one up top.
He's going to put one up top again, which is going to be Kane, obviously.
Aye, probably will be. Aye, but fact is, as well, he's been shite.
It's like, why does he have to come so far deep?
Is it because he's still carrying this back injury or not? Or is it he's just fatigued?
Yeah, I'd rather vote
still
for
there?
any BG. Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh,
I'd
Vote
rather
for
vote for
it, I suppose.
BG, anyone but Thingy. Hi, Pete and Mason. Good evening, Mr. Fleming. Hope you're well as well. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking confident. It's no one's looking confident at all.
Oh God, Chippers.
Gordon is playing left. Oh, honestly, if Gordon goes at left back, I will actually scream at the TV. I really would. I really would.
It shows you how inept of a man that Southgate is.
I mean, well then, which is what I'm going to do now. So a poll is going up, guys. So, let me just get it in. So here we are. Yeah, here you go. Right then, poll is coming up. And get your votes in, and we'll close it just before we end the show and get the score predictions in. And here you are. Paul's in. Yeah, David and Clarkey. People saying hello to Julie as well. Right. Here we go. Polls up, guys. Will England progress to the semi-finals? Yes or no? Get those votes coming in before the show finishes, and we'll draw the results and see what people are. See if people are feeling very hopeful for Saturday, because I tell you what, I am really not, to be fair. So there you are. And Switzerland have been a totally careful of fish. Switzerland have played some really good football in this tournament, Mason. Of course, you've got Granit Xhaka, who's an absolute leader in the midfield for them. That's the one I'm worried about, is Granit Xhaka. Because I think he's a leader for that Switzerland team. And he controls that midfield as well.
Not just him. We've got Kanji at the back. We're sure.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
for what he's done with Man City and all that, obviously winning the Prem last season.
Mm-hmm.
His name, and I'd have had like a frigging dip off at times, but in a Kane, it's still a world class centre back at the heart of their defence.
Yep.
Which is gonna be a tough one for her.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, some players.
Oh, my camera's thingy again, for fuck's sake.
You want to carry on till the
Yeah.
All right. Obviously,
Sorry, I'm just gonna sort my camera out again. Sorry.
I know. So they've got Sam at the back, Mvogo, obviously Mvogo, Kanji, Ricardo Rodriguez, obviously, Mbolo,
Oh,
Stefan. What was been decent at decent for the Euro so far. And obviously, by the way, Geordie just alluded to it well that it's Southgate's 100th game in charge for England.
yeah, it is as well. Ian, good evening, Barbara. I hope you're well. The Swiss could pull 4 past England. 4. They're playing some really good stuff. Hi, Ian. Team Toblerone plays a team we don't. Yeah, absolutely. If we go for a back 3, though, Gunn will be a wing back rather than a left back, says Jopadoni. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me as well. And I said I would scream at the TV if that was the case. England, Spain final, bet you a pint. Oh, we've got to get through this round and then we're getting the semi final. Southgate's 100 match is a England manager against Switzerland. Yes, it is. We'll wait and see. If he pisses that up on Saturday, good. That would just feel like a game forgotten if that's going to be his 30th game. Good evening, John. Hope you're well. Mason is sexy and widescreen like. Swansea signing Langstaff from Notts County, Mason. Macaulay Langstaff, former he played for Gateshead as well.
I couldn't tell you because I've seen Millwall have put a £2.5 million bid in for Langstaff. Bad looks to it. It means more. It depends if he agrees personal terms and all that. Bad looks to it, he's got to get Millwall.
I was thinking at the same beginning of the week, minus the bit pint. Yeah, but Donny's 4-1 Swiss, bet you another pint. So there you are. If that's what you want to go, oh, good grief. Nah, I knew what he put in the chat, but it's not Friday yet. So you are. Anyway, Mason, take it through the Switzerland squad.
Chipmas can be like this because he's at Bournemouth. These stuff. Let's start from the back. First off, we got whatever on my computer. So we've got Sik Amundi. Full name's Mohamed Seki Amundi, who's at Burnley.
Yep.
I'll look up who he can play for. I know he can play for Switzerland, but he can play for Turkey and Tunisia for his parents. Obviously, he's played for the likes of Etoile Carouge, Stade Lausanne Uchi, Lausanne Sport. Then he had a season at Bars, and obviously he's had a season at Burnley in the Prem, scoring 34 times, and scoring 5 goals, and the team got relegated. This is it. You know what it is? I've brought this one up because this is an interesting one. Right, this is a lad called Quadro Dua. The reason why I put him on is because he was actually born in London, so he's eligible to play for England as well as Switzerland and Ghana through his parents. But he did move to Switzerland as a kid. Disappointing a little bit because he supports Chelsea. He's a fan of Chelsea, but he's played for the likes of Young Boys, Newchatel Shamax, winner for Servette, Will, St. Gallen, FC, Nürnberg, and Ludogorets Razgrad, who play in Bulgaria, and obviously he can play for England, Switzerland, and Ghana. So there's another player Southgate's fucked up on again. Remio Frola, obviously, who's at Forest, but he's had a season at Bologna. And he's played for the likes of Winton Grasshoppers, Winton Shore again, Lutheran, Atlanta, and then he came to Forest, and then he was at Bologna. Now he's had a season at Bologna, and obviously no other nations he can play for apart from the Swiss. Obviously, probably everybody knows who he is, but probably scored one of the goals of the season, in my opinion, so far in this competition, along with Jude Bellingham and Xherdan Shaqiri. And he was born in Yugoslavia in basically was born in Kosovo to Kosovo Albanian parents, so he's born in Kosovo but Albanian descent parents. So he can play for Albania, Kosovo in Albania, and he's played for the likes of Basel, Bayern Munich, Inter, Stoke, Liverpool, Lyon, and currently in the MLS for Chicago Fire. Next on the list, probably one of the most notable players for the Swiss, Granit Xhaka, who is a danger. And he's played for the likes of Basel, Borussia Mönchengladbach, obviously most notably at Arsenal, and obviously Bayer Leverkusen, which he was part of that team, who basically walked the I need to get the friggin' name. Bundesliga. Obviously, he can play for Albania as well. So we've got Denis Zakaria, who was at Chelsea on loan, mainly hampered by injuries, and he's played for the likes of Savetti, Philip Schofield's favourite team in Young Boys, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Juventus. Obviously, a season at Chelsea, and obviously he's now currently at Monaco, and he can play for Congo and South Sudanese. Obviously, we know who he is.
Hey, there he is, Mr. Fabian Chair.
And obviously he plays for us, but he's played for the likes of SC Will, Basel, Hoffenheim with Joe Linton, Deportivo La Coruña, and obviously in Newcastle. So everybody knows who he is because he's a friggin' legend. And obviously last on the list, it's probably one of the best centre backs in the Premier League, in my opinion, is Manuel
Kanji,
and he's played for obviously he's with Man City, and he's played for the likes of FC Winterthur, Basel, Dortmund, and obviously it's at Man City as well. And he can play for Nigeria as well.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That is some notable players from current and ex-Premier League players in the Swiss team.
I was going to say, go back to Newcastle. Are we going to the Cellar Cup?
I'm most likely, but the fact is, as well, on the Saturday, Swansea are at Middlesbrough, and I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I've got tickets for both the games, and I wonder who else is going as well. It'd be great to see anyone else is going there. So, yeah, the Swans have signed. Have they signed him, have they?
He's having it's his last game in a while. It's his last game in a while, and apparently, don't take the piss because this is true. Apparently, it's the next young son.
Oh, interesting. A hat-trick for Shares, 4-1 to the Swiss. Julie's gone for 2-1 England. Trippier going and Share for Switzerland. Failure to reach a final being on this side of the draw will be the biggest failure in England's history when taking into account the squad's quality. I mean, if we do go out, I'm just going to say it was coming all day long. I mean, if we go out, there's no complaints. I mean, we've been absolutely toshing this Euros, and we've just got very, very lucky to get where we are completely. We really, really are so lucky at them. On paper, David, but all the teams are excellent and only one team bias means we truly feel that way. That and the fact the team is not set up correctly, of course, yeah, absolutely. It certainly is not set up correctly at all. Good way, Mason. I think I'll just be at the Girona game and go to a non-league game on the Saturday. Fair enough, Lawrence. Rest in peace, Jeff White. Ooh. Wow. Oh, dear. Rest in peace to the guy, and thoughts go out to the family. So we'll get into our lineup. So we'll just pick a lineup each. Again, the polls keep going in the poll, guys, and let us know what the outcome is going to be. Saturday, there's a few votes coming in. We've had 13 votes come in so far. Whitefoot says Martin, all right. But and let us know in the chat, guys, what you think the England starting 11 is going to be. Of course. And is he going to go with the 3 centre backs? Because it is very likely that he is going to do that. I mean, it did work in the last Euros, Mason, but do you think it's going to guarantee to work in this one?
Hopefully.
Because it worked. It did do it against Germany kind of, well, it didn't work against Italy because we sat back on it.
Aye. I mean, it's got to basically need to be better on.
I mean, if we play that system, but we still playing go for it, that would still be okay. But it's the question: are we going to go for it?
That depends who we plays first.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we know who's being goal. The three centre backs, I've got the idea because it's come out the deal. The wing back's going to be an interesting because it could be Trippier on the right hand side, or it could be Trent that could play there as well. Left wing back is going to be interesting as well. Let's talk. It could be Saka, but again, I don't really want him to play there because he doesn't play that position anymore. You can see it for Arsenal.
Aye. If we put some better players out, obviously it's going to be an interesting one because of who the Swiss have got, and obviously some of the dangers come from the midfield and obviously the back as well. Mainly up top as well with Mbolo, who's probably one of the Swiss's best strikers. Yeah, if we give some players a chance, obviously try and get some with the better players, and then we can might have a good opportunity of trying to go out and win it on Saturday.
If we go out and give it a go, that's what we can ask for. But if we just don't show up and just play poor like we have done, then we're going to get found out massively, and it will be our own downfall as well. It really, really will be as well. But let us know, guys. Do you think the outcome is going to be, and your score predictions as well? Switzerland have some proper ball playing defenders, such as Cher. Yeah, absolutely. Of course, England are missing Guy because of his second yellow card in the tournament, so that's why he is unavailable for the game on Saturday.
But the fact is, he did play the rest of the game on Saturday with a freaking twisted shoulder.
So if he needs a rest, then hopefully that's understandable as well.
I think it's the right time, just because with that twisted shoulder, just in case any ligaments or damaged. Damaged.
Jordy says, who would you go instead of Key? It looks like it's going to be Konsa.
It's going to be Konsa.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Konsa.
I would have given Gomez a chance.
See, I would have done as well because he did have a very good season at Liverpool. But again, he's not going to be. That's another player who's not been given a chance. Will Adam won't be given a chance because he's not had a chance in this tournament again. Again, a guy that's come over just for a holiday at the moment, like Luke Shaw, Gordon in a way as well, because he's only featured for a few minutes plus stoppage time as well. So it's crazy, man. It really, really is. If we go out and just just turn up, that would be great. But again, it's just, are people feeling hopeful that Southgate is going to do that? Because he cannot be trusted at the moment. If we truly well and go out on Saturday, that's surely got to be the end of him as England manager.
It's got to be.
And that's when the FA surely have to pull the plug. Surely they have to, if we go out. If we essentially go 5-4-1, then the only question is the right back and left wing back. The rest fill themselves in, I suspect. Well, if he goes 5 at the back, Gareth Southgate, so that could well be a long night as well. But again, would it surprise me? It wouldn't. Queen of Hearts, I hope you're keeping well. Good evening, all. Rest in peace. Bussy babe, may you rest in peace. Very sad news as well. And again, thoughts out to the family. Typical Southgate fashion to lose his 100th match. Wouldn't surprise me. Like, we had a former manager in our club who lost his 1,000 game in charge of being a Premier League manager. Or just a 1,000 game overall as being a manager. Mitchell will be lining up some epic transfers for us this summer. The next Heung-min Song and Marnie gets set for takeoff. It's going to be very interesting, David, who he's going to help to bring into the football club, because there's 2 of those players that he's brought in. Well, Marnie when he was at Southampton at the time, and of course Son when he was Spurs as well. So Lawrence thinks right wing back is going to be Trent. Fair enough. Julie thinks left wing back could be Saka. Wouldn't surprise me as well. People just saying hello to each other. Queen of Hearts says, I have confidence in the squad. I just don't have any confidence in the manager. We all don't have confidence in the manager at all because he's just absolutely stubborn. He's far too negative. And we could get really, really found out on Saturday. We really, really could. And again, Ian just saying hello in the chat. I mean, Mason, you can't blame fans for not feeling confident for Saturday at all.
I mean, spending all that money to go over Germany to watch freaking shite. I mean, away.
It's been shocking. I mean, look how much people have paid to go over there for hotels, for flights. And then we're seeing performances like this. The Slovakia game is still really baffles me because we were shocking throughout the whole of that game from start to the end. It only took one magical to get back in the game, and same with the bit in stoppage time where Kane scored. And what happens? We still sat on that lead. Look, I think Slovakia just ran out of steam and just couldn't find the goal.
It's the same with like Slovakia.
He idolises Steve Bruce. The list is endless, says Jody. Absolutely. I have confidence in the manager because he want England again. That's why, Ian. Any concerned about Gordon's mentality at the moment? Can't get on the pitch, and talk of his agent pushing to move to Anfield seems a bit messy at the moment. I don't believe that anything's been pushed for a move to Anfield by his agent or anything. I'm not.
David, take it with a pinch of salt, because
exactly.
half of these journals have been plugging out more shite in the time.
Yeah, absolutely. If
just take it with a pinch of salt, because some of these journals are doing me absolutely nothing. Especially Luke Edwards, who's really pissed me off these last few days. Please, you cockney body twat, shut the fuck up. He's not going anywhere.
If Gordon's unhappy, he's unhappy that he's not getting selected for this Euros. He's only had very little time. I think that's why he's unhappy at the moment, because he's come all the way out to Germany. He's wanted to prove a point what he can do in these Euros, and the guy's just sitting on the bench and only gets a few minutes plus stoppage time against Slovenia. Hello, Peter Mason. Hope you're well, Big Morgan. England are getting results, so despite how negative we are playing, it's a very surprising how are we getting results.
He's a Man City fan, that Big Bone.
Yes, he is. He watches John. He's tunes into John's channel as well.
Big Morgan, do you know you're watching a Man U fan, by the way? And John.
Well, he's not really. Slovakia have Dubravka as well. Easy to score past against. The thing is, Julie, Dubravka may as well have had a deck chair in that game as well. Because it was only at the end, and I think in stoppage time where we tested it, and the 2 goals went in. But other than that, we didn't really test him at all, pretty much at all after that. As well. Pete, hope you're well, Pete. And Mary just saying hello to Big Morgan and Queen of Heart. Queen of Heart saying hello to Pete as well. So yeah, that poll is still going at the moment, guys. There's 20 votes that have come in so far. So those votes are really, really coming in now. And of course, we will end that way. We'll close that once we end the show. Luke Edwards is certainly stirring up a lot of rubbish about our key players this week. He certainly is. The guy supports Leighton Orient. He's a Leighton Orient fan.
I was going to say he supports fucking Labour there, like.
I think he's definitely a Leighton Orient fan. I'm pretty sure he is. I mean, there's a lot of people that are really sick of him. Luke Edwards has even blocked a few people on social media as well.
The bloke's never changed since he came up with the shite what Bruce has said. The bloke's never changed, man.
No. Luke Edwards never changed. Well said,
Exactly.
Geordie Weir. we are getting results because of how good the players are on the pitch, but we should have periods of dominance, but we don't realistically. That's the worrying thing. Exactly. I'm not going to disagree there. Yob Donny, really, really good point there as well. But it is going to be a time where it could really come back to haunt them. It really, really could. And as I mentioned, Switzerland is going to be a totally different game. They've played some really good football in this tournament. They are going to be well up for this game, very well drilled. As I mentioned, they took out the winners of the last Euros out of this competition. And again, they've played some really, really cracking football. England have chances, but the ability to get to a semi is like Tim Henman, always there till Cliff Richard gets his guitar out at Wimbledon when rain comes. Yeah, absolutely well said there, Queen of Hearts. Really, really, absolutely well said there as well. So, right, we're going to run through our starting 11. So, Mason, take it away. What do you think the starting 11 is going to be for Saturday?
The Mackerman goal, right wing back. Right wing back. Interesting one. I'm probably gonna go with Alexander Arnold, and obviously centre back one, John Stones. Konza. I'm probably going to throw in Joe Gomez there.
Okay.
And at left wing back, Proudlock is probably going to be Bukayo Saka. The midfield of Bellingham. Wharton, I'm going to give him a chance.
Okay.
And the other midfielder is Eze.
What do you think he might come in? Okay.
And Kale up top. No. He basically changed that period in the extra time, Tony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough.
Because if Harry Kane's still carrying this back problem, then just give him a rest.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Right, this is what I think it's going to be. So in goal, it's going to be John Pickford. The centre backs will be John Stones. Kyle Walker, John Stones, and Konza. The two wing backs, I think Kieran Trippier is going to be switched to right-hand side this time. I think he might be. I've got the feeling he's going to play on Saturday by the looks of it, but he'll play on the other side. Left wing back, it's going to be Saka for me by the looks of it. Declan Rice will sit in front of the defence. Jude Bellingham is going to play in there. I think Foden's still going to play in there. And up top, it's going to be Harry Kane. That's what I think it's going to be for Saturday. Anthony Gordon's not going to get another start. Cole Palmer will be on the bench again. It's just, I believe truly and really believe that that is going to be Southgate starting 11. And there's talk in the media that it could well be that as well. But I suppose we'll wait and see. If he says he's going to go with the 3 centre-backs and 2 wing-backs, he's going to go with it, obviously. Whoops, my hand got eager on Pickford, says Queen of Heart. Geordie says Pickford, Trent, Konza, Stones, Trippier, Bellingham, Mainu, Foden, number 10, Saka, Palmer, and Kane. Interesting one. So you think it's going to be a back four still, Geordie, by the looks of it there? Good evening, Coffee. Hope you're keeping well as well. Good to see you.
Hello.
But as I mentioned, that's actually, Southgate doesn't change much. Expect Maguire to fly in. Well, Maguire's not flying in, unfortunately. But
oh God.
Yeah, hope you're well. This Queen of Heart to Coffee. Bellingham could be suspended for that gesture. He's been investigated.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
I've heard this much, but I don't know what's going to happen yet. To be honest, but we'll wait and see. I suppose.
From my view, he was doing Chip as his favourite sign. Well, I'm not going to say because
Oh,
I don't want a channel to be took down for saying the actual word. But Chip has know what it is because he probably does it every single night.
well, if he's getting investigated, is the Slovakia manager not getting investigated for what he did to Rice?
But you've seen that Turkish player getting banned for doing that organisation sign. So
but surely the Slovakia manager should be getting investigated as well for what he did to Rice, for the bus stop he had up at Rice.
Unless he's just getting a fine for it.
I don't know. Here's that he's been given a fine, but no suspension, according to Lawrence. Okay, then. Bellingham won't be suspended for the Switzerland match. We surely would have heard something by now, surely. Yeah, possibly could have been, because it's been at least a few days ago, wasn't it? Well, when it happened, and I think it was just reported either the next day or just the day after that was. Yabadoni thinks this is going to be his lineup. Trent, Walker, Stones, Gay
suspended.
Gay suspended, unfortunately. Yabba, Bellingham, Rice, Saka, Tony Kane for me, with three fullbacks, Trent and Gordon wing backs, Bella's left wing forward, right centre, Saka right wing forward, and Kane and Tony up front as a 10-9. 9. Professionals should know better. They should do. Yeah. Yes, I'm good. I had a back injury over a week ago, but recovering well now with physiotherapy and rest. Great to hear you on the road to recovery. Coffee, great to hear, and
good.
Speedy recovery to you, man.
Nice speedy recovery.
Is he? Yes, unfortunately, he is a yobber because he picked up a second yellow card, and that's why he's being ruled out for the quarterfinals.
Like a second yellow card in the tournament.
Mm-hmm. Hope you're feeling better. I like coffee. Yeah, thinking of your coffee and get well soon, my man. The Swiss are a very well organised team, says Big Morgan. 1-0 to the Swiss. Do you know what? That's a possibility you've gone for here, Morgan. Really, really possibility. I told you my shirt tables will do you a mischief. Coffee. It was that Gay. Yes, it's Gay. Yeah, Gay is the one suspended.
One mistake from the Swiss. That's their game plan. Well and truly out the window.
But it's just they've got some really good players who carry that side as well. And look where they've got to where they've got now is I'm pretty sure the last time we did beat Switzerland, the last time we played them was Nations League. It was a penalty. Should I win it?
No.
Yeah, that's the last time we played the Swiss, but we got some really, really good players in the side. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting game, but fans are really concerned that it's going to be the same old boring football that we'll see on Saturday. And if we persist with that for the full game, yeah, the worst is going to happen. I believe it really, really will. I think we'll win 1-0, says Coffee. Okay, fair enough. Like in the optimism, Coffee. Remember Wilson having a goal disallowed by VAR on that game? Yes, he did, actually. Yes, he did. Now we are at the latest stage of the Euros. We need to play a front attacking football. If we don't, we might as well throw the towel and get on the plane there and then back home. Yeah, absolutely, Geordie. We may as well do that if we're going to persist with this negativity still. And again, it's not down to the players. It's not down to the players at all. It's down to the manager. He tells these players how to play. He sets up the tactics and formations. And so far, he's getting it all completely wrong. Yes, we've got through to the quarterfinals, but we have been so lucky. We have been absolutely so lucky to get where we are. And Slovakia last week would have been so heartbroken because they were literally just over a minute away from going through. It just took one magicness of Bellingham to equalise, to take an extra time. And then Kane grabbing a goal, which he was completely unmarked. And we just held out throughout the rest of the game. Again, sitting on to a 2-1 lead. I think we'll have to outscore them. I'd love to see a 1-0 though, but not seeing that happening. Coffee. There's a lot of people not feeling that way as well. On paper, greater side. on paper grey side we've had. And yes, it is. But again, it's the manager who is far too negative. If we had a better manager managing this team, then we would see some very exciting football. But we haven't seen that. And we haven't seen it for a while under Gareth Southgate. Previous Euros, at times we did. Same with the World Cup. But again, those are history now. It's now we're looking at. And right now, fans are just fed up with watching this side play. The plane's booked for 9 a.m. Sunday morning. Wouldn't surprise me if it was. It's like Steve Bruce to Eddie Howard at the national level. Absolutely. It really, really is.
If there's any 10 in the chat, Annie Murray's been knocked out of Wimbledon.
Oh. He was only playing doubles, though, wasn't he?
Nah, he's out.
Did you see KFC UK tweeting that Southgate wears firefighting gear while frying chicken? Yes, I've seen that as well. That was quite funny, that as well. But yeah, if we lose on Saturday, then Southgate's got to be history in terms of being England manager, as long as England don't go for Eddie Howe. If we had a manager, we would be favourites. Yeah, if we had a really good manager, we would be one of the favourites. Scotland get battered everywhere they go, even at Wimbledon. Yeah, and they were absolutely tossed in this tournament as well. But it is what it is. So, yeah. KFC were not wrong. Think we were taking a leaf out of Specsavers advertising book. Yeah, absolutely. Yoppa. Really, really were as well. So, you will. Okay, then. Right, then. We're going to get score predictions in now. Mason, what you going for Saturday?
A tight 1-0.
To England?
Aye.
Oh, and your goal scorers?
Just a shame he's suspended because I was going for Gay, I was going to go for Gay, but Bellingham again.
Bellingham again. Okay, then. Right. This is what I'm going for. I believe we are going to exit the quarter out.
But you would say that, but they'll win, you know, because it happened on Sunday.
Well, this is Switzerland. They're a different team. We are playing so awful at the moment, and this is going to be hard. This is going to be so challenging. Switzerland are going to be up for this. And if we piss this with the same old football, we're going to get absolutely found out and absolutely get ripped a new one. And I think it's going to happen on Saturday. I well and truly believe it will be. And I'm going for Switzerland to win by 3-1.
Coffee, that's a parody account, boy. Mate. That's a parody account that was from when he was first appointed, because it does it for different people. So, coffee, that's a parody account, mate.
Fair enough. Right. So, yeah, that is what I am going with. I'm going for a 3-1 win to Switzerland. Goal scorers for us, I will say Bellingham. And, of course, for Switzerland, I'm going to say Vargas is going to get 2 for them. He's a really good player. Vargas has been really, really good. And I'm going to say Granit Xhaka is going to get a goal for them as well. So 3-1 to Switzerland, and I believe that's where our tournament will be finishing right there on Saturday. And again, you kind of blame people for saying that, for going the same way as well. And there's a lot of fans that be predicting defeat as well. So that Southgate's be given a 2-year contract extension. That means he'll be in charge for the World Cup.
Coffee, that's a parody account.
That's a parody. Yeah, if it's
that's when he was first appointed. That's a parody account. Coffee.
Oh well. England 1, Switzerland 1, and Swiss win on penalty, says John. Coffee's going for a 1-0 win and going to score. Okay, then interesting. Pete's going for a 3-0 England. Wow, very optimism there. Okay, then. Right, we're going to close the poll now. So, here we go. Right, then. So, the poll's now finished. Right, this poll that I put up has had 21 votes. 21 votes this poll has had. Right, then. I can tell you, it's very, very close as well. Right. 47% of the votes said no, we will be going out of the tournament on Saturday. So 47% thinks we will be we will get knocked out on Saturday. And 52% of the votes have said yes, we are going to go to the semi-finals. Wow. Some people are still feeling optimistic. Fair enough. That's fair enough. But again, there's quite a few in there that have said they're not feeling very hopeful at all. So again, very, very close that was. Very, very close. Yoppa says, I have one habit to post, Jinx post, so this one's for the whole country, and he's going for 3-0 Switzerland. Oh, hey. Fair enough, Yoppa. Kind of blame you as well. Can you imagine England winning the entire tournament with Southgate Bull? Oh, yeah. And Covey says it's coming home. It's coming home. Football's coming home. Well, I'm still fair enough. If you're being, it's fair enough. You're being optimistic, Coffee, and you do have a right to be. And again, it's your opinion as well. Julie says it could happen. It could happen. But I don't think anyone's just feeling hopeful at all. I think you misunderstood the post. But hey, no. Oh, well, sorry. I think I have there. So, yeah. So I think, as I mentioned, we'll head out of the tournament on Saturday, and Mason thinks we'll just get through it and get to the semi-finals, where it could be either Turkey or Holland. We would get in the semi-finals. So here you are. Well, there you go. Well then, guys, we're going to start to wrap up the show now. It's been a really, really good show. Thank you so much to everyone that has tuned in tonight, as well with your comments. Apart from Chippers being a dirty bug of the night, because again he's missing tomorrow's show, unfortunately. So, but Chippers, you'll have to catch up on rewatch, unfortunately as well. So there you are, because that is back tomorrow. The Crazy Football Live Show is back tomorrow night. So we will see you for then. We will see you for the Crazy Pennies Football Live Show tomorrow night. It is back after we had it off last week, but we are back tomorrow night with it as well. And of course, Saturday will be, after the game, the live fan reaction show. So the link will be pinned in the live comments. Join me and Mason either on the show or in the live chat and have your say on the game as well. Let's see what the outcome will be when that whistle is blown at the Dusseldorf Arena, which is where the game is being played.
I thought you were going to see the outcome of these fucking these votes.
Yabba's going for a share on goal. 1-1 in England win on penalties. Food picks. Woo-woo. See you tomorrow, guys. Catch you there, John. Cheers, Pete and Mason. Cheers so much, Ian. Ciao, boys. You as well, Morgan, for tuning in. Take care, all. Back for Southgate insults, says Queen of Heart. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Again, guys, remember, guys, if you have enjoyed tonight's show, please do give us a thumbs up, because that keeps us up those search results on YouTube. So please do remember to smash those likes either now or when the show's finished, because it does help us keep us up those results on YouTube. Please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on week in, week out, please hit that subscribe button. It is completely free to do so, and it does help make the channel grow as well. And, of course, hit that bell notification. That will let you know whenever we are live or when a pre-recorded video has been uploaded to the channel as well. So if you want to stay tuned to what comes on this channel week in, week out, please hit that bell notification. That will notify you, of course, what is upcoming on the channel as well. And again, if you like to give a donation, feel free to do so as well. And again, if you want to become a member, it's 99p a month. Hit that join button to become a member, and you'll be put into the prize draw we do on the channel as well. So thank you so much, guys. We'll just dive into the last few comments. Bye, PD Mason. All cheers, coffee. Good evening. All see tomorrow evening. Yes, we'll catch you tomorrow. Yappa Donny. Bye, all. You as well. You have a Queen of Hearts with the thumbs up. Let's get PD to 5K subs this year. That would be great if I could get there. If we could get this channel there, that would be great. It's everyone's support that counts. That will help us get there, of course. And every like counts as well. Absolutely, it does. Creative Hard, very, very well said. Because, as I mentioned, it keeps us up those results on YouTube as always. Well, then, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. And until tomorrow night, as we are back for the crazy show, we'll see you all then.
Remember, people.
Yeah, he made some of this thingy. Anyway, guys, we'll see you all later. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night. Take care, everyone. See you later.
Good night.